Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is the Stitching Colourist with Shelley Lewis. So I do apologise about the video being a little bit late again. As you know, obviously with it being just Christmas last week and New Year's Eve tomorrow, I haven't had that much time for recording. I will be honest with you now. The last week or two, especially with the little ones being off, I've just had no time to do recording, literally, because of getting things ready for Christmas and also having the kids off school. It's just completely, yeah, I've just had no time to record. However, I'm managing to get a quick 20 minutes, half an hour now. So I thought for this video, now colouring wise I've done a little bit, but this video is going to be based on stitching wise. And the kit that I've got, now I started this last night and it is this one. It is from Onedaysaving. They sent it me a little while ago. I did the unboxing for it. However, a couple of days ago I thought, do you know something, I haven't saw that picture with the blue tits and the pumpkins since I unboxed it, and then I found it the other day under a pile of something, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to start it. So last night in bed I decided to start it and to put a bit of a thing on this, because I'm used to just stitching normal blocks before. Yeah, I'll explain to you in a minute. So the picture obviously got your blue tits and pumpkins. However, I'm calling it birds and pumpkins. It's stitched on 11 count Ada and it is a 40 by 55 centimetres. Now, with me only starting this last night, I didn't do a whole lot on it because I only stitched for about half an hour, if that. And where I started was this top corner, kind of. So my usual rule for cross stitching and that, where I might usually go by is, don't decide to lose that, is I will stitch in blocks. Like I will stitch down to about there and do it in blocks and then so on. However, this one, I'm going to do it different, you know. I've been watching a few people's channels and I've seen how they change either the style of the stitching or the types of the stitching from normal cross stitch to just like half a stitch. And with this, I'm going to do normal stitching. However, where I usually go in blocks, I'm going to work in this cross country. So basically what I'm going to do, I think cross country is the proper term for it. Now this design, it has 38 colours in this. Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one colour at a time. So that's what I'm going to do. And the colour that I started first last night for easy stitching was number 4. So what I'm going to do throughout this is I'm going to basically stitch all number 4, wherever there's yellow, I'm going to be stitching that. And whenever I finish that, then I will go on to another colour. Like say if I wanted to stitch 19, I'd stitch all the blue and I'd do all number 19. So that's how I've decided I'm going to work on this from now, and I'm going to work on it through the whole year, through 2023, which also reminds me I will mention as well what I've done with it. So Christmas, as I'm going to talk to you as I'm going to stitch, because we're just simply stitching. So basically, Christmas, I had a small diary and a pram gave to me by my mother-in-law. And the one I had the other year ago, it came in very, very handy, especially for school dates and appointments and retreats and things like that, which is going to come handy for, but also as well I'm going to use it as a little kind of a journal I won't be able to write much in the journal because it's only small, but at least I can make note of when I start a new kit. So last night I put new start on yesterday's date. I put birds and pumpkins from Onedaysaving, and I also put equals cross country. So at least then when I do work on this, I know that I'm basically doing just one colour at a time. So that's what I'm doing with it. And what I thought would be exciting to do as well, because I've got that many kits I'm either working on. Now this is going to be for kits that are normal cross stitch as well, not just my stamped kits. But because I've got a lot of kits that I'm working on and that I'd like to start, I won't start them obviously all in 2023, but because I want to get a good bit of work done on it, I've created a post on Instagram, which is hashtag, it's hashtag stitching the stash 2023, and it's all lowercase letters. I will put it in the descriptions below. So it's basically just there as a diary for me to put down my notes and picture notes really of what I've been stitching on throughout the year of 2023. However, if you would like to nip over to the post and post your progress, what you want to stitch, if you think it's a great idea about hashtag stitching the stash 2023, then please do, whenever you post pictures of what you're working on, hashtag it. At least then I can see what you've decided what you're going to work on in 2023. So it's like a diary for me, but honestly, feel free to post pieces and that you're working on in the hashtag as well, because what I'll be doing is as I said, I'll leave the name of it in the descriptions below, so you know where to hashtag your progress. Obviously I'm still going to post my progress on stamped cross stitch sew, which is the one by Boogie Stitcher, I think. I will be still posting in there, but this one really, it's for either my stamped cross stitch or my normal cross stitch as well, because I've got technically I've got 3 heights that I'm working on, and I've also got a long dog sampler Death by Cross Stitch, and I've been working on that since 2019. I have, and yeah, I have not worked on it since the retreat. It's kind of my retreat piece to work on that. So I will be working on that sometime this year, so I'll be posting regular pictures on that as well. But these are really good, especially at the moment with the kids being off school. They're really good for easy stitching. And the stamp kits are. The other night I was feeling a bit tired. It had been a particularly busy day, and I thought, you know what, I fancy kind of watching a film, but I also want to be keeping my hands busy working on something. So I ended up watching, well, I didn't watch a film technically. I think, what did I watch a film? I might have watched a film while I was stitching my cute couple, because I'm about halfway done with that now. It was a big piece. I think that is about 50 by 70. But I thought it'd be handy as well to get some real good progress done on that, because I started that not this October, but the October before. It was my first ever cross stitch unboxing and review from Onedaysaving. In fact, it was my first cross stitching review from any company, so it'd be nice to get that finished because it's special as well. So talking of which, I have actually got an unboxing which will be coming, not just yet, but I've got one in the works from Onedaysaving. So keep your eyes peeled a bit later for that one. But in the meantime, I'll be basically stitching what I feel like working on. I think what I'm going to do... Oh, I've missed that there. Never mind, I'll go back to that in the... Yeah, just get this done here. I only done half a stitch on that one. I must have forgotten about that. So, yeah. The stamped cross stitch, it's just really easy to work on at the minute, especially with my kids being off school. You'll know how it is. It can get really busy. I can work on a stamped cross stitch while they're here, but I couldn't even imagine trying to work on a Haid piece with my Lowry and everything out with the hair, because yeah, it just won't work. My son, so to speak, has been keeping me exceptionally busy. Very, very busy. And I really don't mind that. I really don't enjoy it while it lasts, because when they get older, obviously they'll have their own friends and want to do their own stuff. But yeah, he's been all mum. He's been very mum, wants to do stuff with mum over the Christmas period. So has my daughter, but she's been quite relaxed, like doing her own thing as well. But my son, yeah, he's been wanting to do a lot with mum, which is probably why I haven't really made any videos today. Because yesterday he wanted to do a bit of diamond painting with me, because he saw his sister doing it, because she had a diamond painting brought off Santa for Christmas. And he wanted to do some diamond painting with me because he knows I do it now and again. But obviously yesterday I couldn't do it, I was a bit busy. So what we did was... actually, was it yesterday that we went out? I know one of the days, me and my son, we went out to Lancaster. I can't remember whether it was yesterday or the day before. But we went out, we got started getting stuff for the party bags, because it's his birthday in a couple of weeks. And that, so we did that. We had lunch out. He couldn't decide whether he wanted a bacon bun or a sausage bun in Costa. So he got a bacon bun, I got a sausage bun. We split them in half and we had half each. So we did that. So yeah, didn't have time to do any diamond painting yesterday. So today what we've done is, because all I did was go to the shop to get milk, we did some diamond painting today while we watched Superman, the original, on TV. And then we've just had a couple of games of Connect 4, what he had for Christmas. So it was fun, it was fun. He won a couple of games and I also won a couple of games as well. So it was great stuff. I'll miss them when they go back to school. Yeah, stamped cross stitch is definitely the way to go at the minute. So how was everybody's Christmas? I hope you had all had a lovely Christmas, and I hope you're all going to have a happy new year. I'll post this video tonight when the kids go up to bed. For New Year's Eve, we don't really go out. Well, we don't go out because obviously my husband, he suffers with severe social anxiety, so he hasn't been out the house in a couple of years now. Yeah, a whole bulk. I can't really explain it, but it's not as easy as it sounds. If you suffer with social anxiety or any kind of depression anxiety, you may understand a bit. But yeah, he hasn't been out in a few years, so we definitely don't really do anything for well, we don't go out anyway together or as a family, but we don't, especially don't do anything like go out anywhere for New Year's Eve. So we just make it what we can. It doesn't mean that we can't have fun. To be quite fair, I'm not really a whole bothered about going out on New Year's Eve anyway. I haven't been out for ages for New Year's Eve, and it don't really bother me because all you end up doing is getting skint and cold. And besides, we don't have the money for it, and I'd much rather just stay in the house, do something with the kids, stay warm, and I would say not be skint, but I am anyway, so that don't really make much difference. But yeah, so what we're going to do tomorrow is I got some party food in. I just need to get some small bits of cake for party food, so I'll have to get that tomorrow. So I'm going to do a little buffet on for us all for our tea. We'll put it on the table and that, have a little buffet. The kids, obviously, because they're being so young, I don't know if everyone does this or if they do let the little ones stay up till New Year's Day, but yeah, I can't imagine. Personally, I don't feel comfortable letting my little ones stay up till 12 o'clock, so we'll let them stay up a bit longer, and we're gonna have an early New Year's Eve thing for them. We'll sing the Old Lang Syne song early. Yeah, but and that's nice. That's how I'd like to spend my New Year's Eve. So that's what we're doing for New Year. But if you, whatever you're doing around the world, if you're going out or staying in, I hope you have a safe and happy New Year's. So yeah, the other day I was feeling quite, well, no, I've been feeling a bit post-Christmas blues. It's the whole lead up to Christmas that I love, the whole hustle and bustle. And getting ready for Christmas that I like. But now it's all over, it's a bit meh. But saying that, there's a few things to look forward to in the new year. It's like my son's birthday is on January the 12th. So, because he's at school on his actual birthday, which is a Thursday, we are, we'll probably have a takeout or something for his birthday. But then on the weekend, I booked a party. So I'm taking him, he's got his own proper birthday party out. So we're doing that for him. My friends are coming over from the West Midlands for that. February, not really anything planned as such. Valentine's Day, but not got anything planned. March, me and my son are going to Legoland as his belated a birthday treat thing as well, because he's always wanted to go to Legoland, and obviously I could never get to the one in Windsor because we don't drive, and it is a lot of money on the trains. But I found out you can get to a Legoland at Manchester Trafford Centre on a coach trip, which is fairly cheap as well. So we're doing that. And he's going to take some birthday money with him. And then April, I'm going on the stitching retreat in Crewe, which I'm really, really looking forward to. Really looking forward to that, because the last one I went on was April this year, which is soon going to be last year. And then May, it's my 40th. I shall be hitting my 40. Be my 40th birthday. And then June, not really anything planned, because obviously we've got to save some money. July, the kids finish school around about the end of July. And me and my son this summer gone, we ended up going to my friend's for a week in, well, say a week, about 4 days in the West Midlands. And he had such a blast because he'd had fun with my best friend's son. Best friend's son's a little bit younger than Brandon, a couple of years younger, but he had such a blast that we said we'd do the same this year. So we're going to go there for a few days, and then what I'll probably do is, obviously, because my daughter won't be with us, because unfortunately train fare, it's a lot of money, and obviously we've got to think about where we're going to sleep as well. So I'll take my daughter on a little day trip. I would have done a coach trip, but unfortunately with how she was sick and on the Skipton trip and how I was a bit queasy, I can't put her through that. So we're just going to do a train ride or something. I was thinking maybe Manchester, or I don't know, just have a proper girly day out. So we've got a few things planned. August is busy again, obviously, because the kids will be off school. I'm talking as if I've got my whole year planned out. Yeah. But yeah, I've got that to look forward to. And stitching. Getting some good quality stitching time in. So, yeah. So that is what's going on. I'm getting some colouring done as well, because I had some new pens and a couple of books for Christmas. I had 2 colouring books by Colourist off my son and my daughter. I had another Harry Potter colouring book off my mother-in-law. I brought a new colouring book by Colourist, which came just before Christmas, so that's kind of a present to myself. And I had Amazon vouchers off my aunt, so I got 2 sets of colouring pens with that. So I'm all set there. So yeah, we're all done. So I'm sorry if it's getting a bit boring just seeing me stitch this black here. I know for some people black can feel a bit tedious to work on. Me, it doesn't bother me personally, but yeah, cross country working with this one, because I thought as well, if I do that one colour at a time, I might get a big chunk of it done, you know. I'm not going to say it's going to be done for Halloween this coming year, but you never know. It'd be nice to actually get a finishing. It's been quite a while since I got a finishing. I got a load of starts in. Got a load of starts and works in progress, but hardly any finishes. In fact, I cannot remember the last finish I did do. I know I've got good progress on my Harry Potter stamped one, which I can work on that again this year, because that's only got about 19 colours with it. So could also, maybe I could decide to do cross country on that, or just do normal how I've been working and just work cross country on just one of my designs as well. But yeah, I've been doing a bit of Lego as well. I had Lego for Christmas. I know I'm a 39-year-old and I had Lego for Christmas, but I love it. Yeah, my husband bought me Ecto 1, the 40th anniversary edition. It's not the bigger one, it's a smaller one, but it's the, actually no, it might be the 30th anniversary. I haven't got the box now, but I built the Ecto 1. I did it on Christmas Day. While of the night time when the little ones had gone to bed, I put Ghostbusters on, and while I was building it, and I had such a blast. It took me all night to do. It did. Took me all night to do. But I did do it. What I'll do is, I was thinking about showing you in this video, but thinking about that now because we're running out of time, I might actually just do a separate video and show you guys the Lego that I've done. I have got an American diner that I did in the past, but unfortunately it's kind of falling to bits now because it's on the windowsill, and yeah, I'm not having the best time with it at all with that one, because yeah, it is falling to bits. So I don't know if I even want to move that off the windowsill, so I might decide to leave that on there and post a picture at the end of the Lego video. But yeah, I've got another one to build, and my husband got me the Friends coffee shop because I'd started watching Friends before Christmas. So he brought me the Friends coffee shop, obviously for Friends, but he also knows because I love coffee and I love going to coffee shops. Thought it'd be just fitting as well. So he brought me that for Christmas, and I've yet to build that one. I haven't started that yet, but I'll start it. I'm in no rush. So anyway, that is where I'm going to leave it for now because my back is starting to hurt a bit. Yeah, that's another thing. I've started getting quite a bit of a backache. So yeah, cross country. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. We have got quite a bit of block stitching. I'm not too worried about covering stitches because it looks here that there's not a whole lot of chance of doing that. That I still might be able to tell the stitches. So that's where I'm going to be working on that one for the next couple of days. So I'll zoom you out. So anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this stitch and chat. I've enjoyed sitting here and having an natter to you. I'm going to get going now. I'm going to see if I can find a proper pocket thing to put this in, because the crinkly packaging, it's torn at the side. So anyway, I'm going to get going now. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please feel free to give the video a big thumbs up. I would really appreciate that. And I shall bid you a happy new year, guys. So I'll see you in the new year. Bye.